Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Berg, and we're BergsinBali.
And we are showing you today every single cent that we've spent as retirees in SANUR in 2023.
You asked for it, now it's here.
Enjoy. So let's find out.
Did we blow the budget?
So we're bringing you this video today from the little garden area in our backyard of our villa here in SANUR. And we've been here for a couple of years now, and so we've done the whole year of 2023, made a budget.
Did we blow the budget?
We're going to find out today. So you may have seen our previous budget video about what we intended to spend, but this is about what we've actually spent cent by cent,
Yep.
dollar by dollar, rupiah by rupiah.
Can't make this stuff up.
No.
So there are 7 categories that we are going to discuss today, and they are
food, massage and beauty, utilities, subscriptions, miscellaneous, rent, and one-off extras.
Okay, the first category is food, one of our favourite subjects, and that encompasses 3 things. There's restaurants, groceries like from the supermarket, and going out for coffee.
Yes. Now, restaurants are both Western type restaurants
Yep.
and local warung Indonesian food restaurants. And for the year, what we have spent in restaurants is 34.3 million, which is about 3,400 Australian dollars.
For the year.
Now, we will refer back, we'll talk in Indonesian rupiah because that's where we live, but we'll also refer back to Australian dollars because we're Australian and a lot of our viewers are Australian.
Okay, so now we're living in Indonesia. What is your favourite food?
I would say it would have to be soto ayam, which is a chicken noodle soup.
I think lots of people know that.
Yeah, it's really, really delicious. And what about you?
I'm quite keen on now curry ayam, which
Oh,
is like just chicken curry soup. Well, it's not soup, is it?
no, it's a curry.
It's a curry, yeah.
And rice.
Rice,
Delicious.
yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
Also chicken rendang.
Yep.
Quite like that.
You do. All right, so next on the food list is coffee, and we spent 10 million on coffee, which is $1,000.
For the year.
Yeah,
So
Is
I
that a
don't know.
lot?
Is it a lot?
I don't know,
I suppose if you're going to have, and we're having coffee probably
3-4 times a week.
at least 4 times a week. So,
Yep.
I mean, if you look at Australian price coffee, it probably is cheap.
Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what's not cheap is the groceries that we buy, and it's because we go to the big Grand Lucky supermarket or the Bintang supermarket, and we
We only go there. We go there because they've got everything we want. We could go to 3 or 4 supermarkets and get cheaper stuff, but who wants to do that? We haven't got time for that.
we do have time for that, but we don't have the patience for it. But yes, when you're buying international things like cheese and milk and bread and all that
Yeah,
kind of things,
it's pricey.
that's where it gets pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we spent 51.5 million, which is about 5,100 Australian dollars on groceries, which works out at about $100 a week.
Yeah, oh, it does. Yeah, which is
But it's good because we cook at home and eat probably 2 meals at home now.
when she says we cook at home.
I do.
Yeah, I eat at home.
Yes. So the second category now is one of our favourites, and that's massage and beauty. And that covers things like haircuts, waxing,
You go. Hello.
pedicures, massages, and the all-important eyelash extensions.
We should have broken that up into 2 groups, yours and mine.
You get massages and I get the rest,
Yeah.
plus massages, that's true.
Yeah.
So we spent 16.2 million for the year, which is around about Australian $1,626. All worth it, all part of living in Bali.
And that's like an average, say, a massage a week.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, our next one is utilities, and that's pretty much all the bills we have, like electricity, mobile phones, PBJS, which is our health insurance, petrol, laundry, a cleaner, our internet, our body corp, gas, and my gym membership.
So some of the most interesting things is that for the year, mobile phones, so the two of us for data, the bill was 758,000, which is around about 75 Australian dollars.
Cheaper than I pay by myself in Australia.
Yeah, that's right, a month.
A month, yeah.
Yeah, and also we run 2 bikes or 2 scooters, and we paid 2 million in petrol,
yep,
which is around about 200 Australian dollars. And I know that sometimes it takes that much just to fill a car, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's where you get really good value living here in Bali. Yeah.
So our biggest expense is electricity. Now electricity, it's not cheap here. Depends what you want. Obviously we got 2 bedrooms, but we have air conditioning running all night in our bedroom, and we have a pool and 2 ceiling fans, and that's all we have. And it sort of works out to be about $75 a month for electricity. Now if you're going to run your electricity in your sort of lounge living room all day as well, you pretty much...
If you're running the aircon?
The aircon, sorry, yeah. What did I say?
Electricity.
Oh, yeah. Aircon, sorry. You're pretty much going to double that.
Yeah. So what our spend for the year on electricity was 9.7 million, which is around about $970.
Yeah.
We paid 3.3 million for our BPJS, which is the Indonesian health insurance. We pay 150,000 each per month, which is $15 each per month.
And we've used it a couple of times. I had to use it when I broke my tooth when I went away a few months ago. I had to go to have a tooth extraction.
You did?
We went through that, and that was really...
And one trip for you to the emergency department that we don't want to do again. And the body corp that... we live here in a complex, and we actually have to pay a monthly body corp, which covers our pool man. It covers...
lights and electricity that are around the complex.
The rubbish collection, the payment to the bunja, which is the local council.
And 2 staff.
Yeah, 2 maintenance staff.
Who are forever sweeping.
Yeah. So we paid that, and that cost us 13.9 million, which is about 1,400 Australian dollars for the year.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We have laundry cost us 1.9 million, which is $190. So that's why we don't do our laundry here, because it's cheap as chips to do it down the road.
Cheaper in the long run, obviously, if we bought our own washing machine, but then you've got to hang clothes out like all the time.
Yeah, that's right. So for the year, our total was 38.9 million, which is around about $3,893.
Yeah. Okay, now our subscriptions,
which is category 4.
Category 4, I have Amazon Prime, iCloud, KO Sport, Microsoft, Kindle Unlimited, ExpressVPN, NordVPN, Netflix, Amazon Books, Apple TV, and Disney Plus. Now we don't have those all at the same time. I might have Disney Plus for 1 or 2 months just to watch some movies on that. Same as other things, we might only have for a couple of months. Obviously we have KO Sport because I watch the racing and the cricket, so we need that for the whole year. But other ones we just sort of mix and match.
We do. So the total for the year for subscriptions was 6.9 million, which is around about 690 Australian dollars.
It sounds a lot actually when you say it's like that for subscriptions,
yeah. Well, we'll stop watching the cricket.
No, we won't.
Yeah.
We won't.
So category number 5 is a little one that we call miscellaneous. Now, when I say little one, I don't actually mean that, because that was expensive. 111 million rupiah, which is about 11,000 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Now, but it includes a lot of things.
Like everything you actually spend.
Almost, yeah. Like clothes. We only spent 2.9 million, which is $290 on clothes.
For the year for both of us?
Yes. There's things like our mini break accommodation. We go away for 2 nights once a month, and we spent $7.8 million, which is $780 on that one. A big one is our visa renewals. So that's something that happens every year, and this year we spent $22 million, which is $2,200. When we went to Australia, we spent $18 million.
That's expensive.
Yeah, so $1,800, because every time we left the house, if you go to buy a newspaper or if you go to buy a coffee and a donut, it cost $20.
Yeah.
It was amazing how much more expensive it is just for little bits and pieces.
Yeah. And that wasn't our flights, that's just our spending.
Yeah, that's right. Our medications, going to the dentist, it cost 275 Australian dollars for the dentist, just for a couple of teeth cleaning and a x-ray. I spent $940,000 at the plant nursery, so $94. But I bought so much stuff.
It's not much, but there's so much. So cheap.
It's so
you
cheap.
Get a lot.
Yeah. So many plants and pots and dirt and so much. Went so many times.
I get stuck with. There's a thing over here called Lazada and Tokopedia.
Yep.
Same as Amazon and eBay in Australia, and if I haven't got delivery coming once a week, their driver's going to come and check if I'm okay.
That's right. So we actually spent $7.8 million, so $780 just on like buying little bits and pieces. Also covers medications.
Yeah, which is like just our vitamins and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And other things like we bought a couch, some donations, the scooter rego, bought some linen, went to the hardware shop. I bought an Indo phone, which was one of those Android things after years and years and years of using an iPhone, but I thought I'd try. We bought a freezer, we bought some gifts for the...
She lasted 6 months with the phone and
just
threw it in the pool.
We had the mural done and we bought an outdoors setting. So, as I said, the total there was Australian $11,116. All right, so big things happened this year. Big decisions were made.
Expensive decisions.
Expensive decisions. So when we first moved into our villa almost 2 years ago, we took it for a 3-year lease.
Yep.
We did. And then the prices in SANUR have risen and risen and risen post-COVID, and we decided to extend our lease.
We did that about a year in, didn't we?
We did. About a year ago, we extended our lease for 23 years.
My God.
Oh my goodness. So we have here in SANUR a 2-bedroom pool villa in a complex, which is perfect for us. We love this place. So we decided that we'd like to stay longer. And so we weighed up the cost of the long lease versus...
As my mother-in-law says, it was too good to leave in the shop.
She doesn't say that. She says it was too cheap to leave in the shop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we've done. So our rent now is considerably less than if you were to come over and look for a villa and pay monthly or yearly.
Yep.
Because we actually pay, drum roll.
Insert in editing.
Yes. Australian, $7,583 a year, which is 75.8 million Indonesian rupiah. So I repeat that, 7,583 Australian dollars is our yearly, because we bought the long-term lease.
How many people are now getting their phones and on the calculator and working out how much that is a month? Or a week?
Yeah, that's right. But the downside is that we did have to pay for it up front.
Yes, that is the downside.
Yeah. So we're not paying that per year, that's just what it works out at. So,
but we can on-sell that if we want. If we want to move somewhere else, we can sell.
We can.
The remaining of our lease and move on.
Yes, but we won't for now.
No, we're not looking at it.
We love it.
Yeah. So that's it, isn't it, for rent and lease?
Yeah.
Okay, our last category is extras, and that is about stuff we hadn't planned for. Now, because we extended our lease for 23 years, we wanted to make this villa very homely. So we wanted to buy a whole lot of extra stuff.
So before we say that though, let's say that before this category, so those 6 categories, we were pretty good on budget.
I was supposed to say that. Yeah, we were pretty good on budget.
Until
this happened. So
we went shopping, mainly me.
So I let Kim off the leash, and she went for it.
I did. We bought wardrobes. I bought a new iPhone because my other one, I hated it.
It's in the pool.
We bought ceiling fans. I bought an oven. We bought the freezer. Bought a new couch. Linen. So much stuff.
Now, ceiling fans, just FYI, are cheap over here, but they are steel. So the main edge rusts very quickly. So we had 2, but we changed them out and put 3 new ones in all the rooms with fiberglass blades.
Yeah.
Much better and a lot quieter.
So that cost $9.4 million, which is $940.
3 fans and insulation.
Yep. We got new glasses. We paid all up $5.6 million, so $560 for new reading glasses and seeing glasses for ourselves.
It might be a lot, but mine are multifocal and they're tinted.
Yes, that's right. I had my eyelid surgery right at the end of December. Yes, I did. And that cost $11 million.
I don't think you needed it.
Thank you. I wanted it. Yeah. My iPhone cost $22 million, very sorry. Our Australian flights were $14.7 million.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's $1,400 for the 2 of us. And Berg had a skin cancer removed, which cost almost 600 Australian dollars, and the wardrobes were about $1,500, but they're perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those one-off extras that ended up blowing the budget were 8,138 Australian dollars, which is about 81.3 million.
Yeah. And of course, we won't have those next year, so
No.
it'll be interesting to see what next year's budget is like. Now we've pretty much got everything in the villa that we need.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, are you ready to hear the total? Oops.
Including everything.
Oh yeah, stick around to the end for the full spreadsheet.
Let's just say that we spent 407 million Indonesian rupiah, which works out at about Australian $40,744 for the year. So we blew the budget.
We did.
But now we have all we need to comfortably live for the foreseeable future.
So hopefully next year we should be under budget, seeing we don't need to buy anything else.
However, new teeth and a Mediterranean cruise should sink us again.
I was quietly protective of my heart to reassure that I couldn't break to pieces and be left alone once more. If you hadn't been so patient, you'd be easy to ignore. You put up with all my till you didn't anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want. Yeah, I'm yours, and now we're singing. I have been too self-involved, been protective of my feelings, but somehow you make me fall.